Well, good evening, everyone. It is June 10th. Oh my goodness, we're almost at the middle of the year. This is craziness. 2026.
Yeah.
Uh, it's Florida. Florida. It's summer already. I'm glad I
Okay.
did a video on cooling because, well, that is kind of necessary at this point. Actually, I heard it's hot everywhere. So, and I'm here
Yeah.
with me, Dennis, with Fluno, who's had to retreat indoors because the heavens have decided to grace him with some of God's piss. So there we go.
Yes. Blue skies to rain, and I wasn't going to be muting, unmuting, aggravating, static sounding. It was not a drizzle. And so we relocated. If things change, I will magically pop back outside. But you always get the weather report here in Ocala based on
Yeah.
where I'm sitting. So
Yeah. So tonight we have a little potpourri of stuff because it's just been interesting. Actually, I have a little bit of first brand news, not a lot because you'll see from the article why. Um, some stuff on Stellantis, which you know, Forbes magazine called them out and basically said they don't seem like they have a plan. We talked about that last week, and here's some more details to kind of prove it. We have a little bit on right to repair, and this was kind of this kind of something that was weird, and I had to verify it. And we see we have two Diesel Larry came in early. Autobot Al's here, and he's dry. And Sue M, hi Sue M. See, look, I even got the shirt on today. I felt different today. Um, and then we're gonna go over auction stuff. And actually, because part of the big thing on my video on mecum that a lot of people are watching is and some of stuff was lost in that. A lot of people were kind of lost thinking I was talking about investing in the cars. No, it's knowing how much they're worth so you can insure them properly, because there's this trick, because if they can't value your car, you can't get insurance. So if you dump $100,000 into a car and you can only insure it for 60, that's not smart. And that's kind of where I am. And we're going to go over some project cars. I picked a bunch of Chargers because I know them best, 5 in them. And they're varying degrees of project to kind of show you how messed up this whole market is, because the bottom end is terrible at this point. Truly, truly terrible. Truly, truly terrible. So, yeah, so that's what we got tonight there. It sounds fascinating.
Dennis, it's funny you bring up these project cars because I've listed some stuff on Marketplace recently, just trying to declutter here and there and some objects, whatever, and not crap, but actually stuff that my guys might bring in a little bit of dough here and there. And so of course I go through Marketplace looking around, and I'm thinking, I sent you one with that Packard, which is kind of cool, but I sent you that beautiful Bonneville as well. But it's like, what is really happening? Because, and I know Marketplace can either have awesome pictures or one in a field, but it's just amazing how I don't know where to put a finger on anything anymore. No. Like, I'm sorry, for example, I saw a 64 Studebaker Daytona, kind of cool, new tires, this and that. It was like $9,500, and I'm thinking, that just seems not right. Like, and I could be way off. Like, that Packard was not bad, but I saw one car that was absolutely, it was a 58 Oldsmobile. And it looks solid until you get to the interior. And maybe it's a great project car for $8,500, but where are you going to get X and Y and Z to do all this? That's the problem I'm seeing.
Yeah, especially those 50s cars, and then the oddballs. The oddballs,
yes,
if they're missing stuff, ask any AMC guy about that, because you can be completely screwed, especially with a Studebaker. Good God.
Oh, yeah.
You could be completely screwed. And any 50s cars at this point, the value on 50s cars is actually not going anywhere. Oh, wait, we have two Diesel. Wait, hold a second. Two Diesel Larry, low radiator hose went on Friday as I was backing into the driveway. It looked like, oh my God, I haven't had that happen in a long time. The radiator hose go poop.
that sounds like a story I was telling earlier. Oh, we won't care.
Yeah, so
Oh, sorry.
I guess we should start off. Well, we'll get rolling on this with this First Brands because this is actually kind of curious. No one, of course, still no one is. You'll see where I'm actually getting the information from, and it'll absolutely boggle your mind that this is who is carrying this information. Let's see which one's this. Okay, I'll add the stage. There we go. Transport Topics. That's where I'm getting news about First Brands.
Wow.
Not Fox, not CNN, not ABC, not CBS, not even like, friggin' a local ABC state. No, nothing. No Washington Post, no New York Times. This is what no New York Post. This is what I get. I get Transport Topics, and this is actually very interesting, and this could turn out very bad. And that's why I'm bringing this up, because it could get very, very ugly real fast. And so First Brands gets a new shot at creditor vote on lawsuit plan. So the creditors have been kind of along for the ride since the bankruptcy started. And so what's happening here is that the creditors are trying to work out a plan and go and be able to find a way to keep the company in 11 to try to sell off, large pieces or intellectual properties and keep it as an ongoing concern. Maybe have a smaller company at the end. Well, what's happened here is they have to go before the judge, and what they're doing is so they're gonna have approval for creditor vote for a proposal to raise money through a lawsuit against the company's former top officers and lenders. So what they're trying to do is to sue the previous, the James brothers and the lenders that lent money without any fact checking, to get money to be able to keep the company from going into 7. 7 is very, very bad. That's just liquidating. That's fire sale time. So what's going to happen is that on June 12th, Judge Christopher Lopez is going to hear arguments of whether the proposal is going to be accepted, or just go along with the company's Chapter 7 trustees. The company will, if that happens, to go with the trustees, Chapter 7 trustees, the proposal will be dead, and this thing will absolutely get liquidated. And it will be a fire sale, and God only knows what's actually going to be brought up, because right now they're not. The company itself isn't suing the James brothers, because the current trustees can't do that, but the creditors can if they're allowed to be able to attach that to a Chapter 11. You could do that in Chapter 11. You can't do it in Chapter 7. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what's going to happen. June 12th is, it's a long article. The article's longer than it needs to be, but honestly, June 12th is our day. So on June 13th, we're going to know the direction of First Brands and what's going to happen, because honestly, with the government tariff lien and everything like that, I think everything that they've done up to this point is now completely in flux. And Sue M. Courts don't like working on Fridays. That paperwork better be in order. Yeah. Oh, no kidding. Well, this is basically them asking for tens of millions of dollars. So I have a feeling they'll have all their stuff together. I hope. So yeah, that's our First Brands update. It's really getting kind of up to that point, and the James brothers still haven't gone on trial. That's still another month away, I think.
Quick question, Dennis. 11 versus 7. I thought 11 was liquidation as well, or is it 2? Just I'm very ignorant about that. I apologize, but what makes it different?
Okay, 11, you're trying to make it an ongoing concern. It may be a smaller company, a tinier company, but there'll be a core part of First Brands that would be left as an ongoing concern that would be able to deal with its debts that it has, and be able to service creditors over time. So, maybe they would bring Cardone and Ray Bestis back, because those haven't been sold, and just be those two companies being First Brands. 7 is a fire sale. Literally,
right.
you just unload everything. And when you're selling stuff in 7, that honestly, if this falls into a 7, it's going to be horrific.
Yes.
I mean, they may be able to salvage some of the brands, but God only knows. I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like, are they just going to sell pieces of the equipment off? I mean, that's the scary part. With an 11, it's more orderly. This is kind of this is bad.
Everything must go pretty much.
Yeah, and I have low hopes because I just have a feeling the government it's just really weird. It's almost like they don't want this to survive for some reason. I don't know. I'll put my little tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, it's fine. I think about this often of why is this not? Why are we looking at a Temu, news source here? I'm not trying to be funny, but no one. I mean,
no, it is. I mean, this is literally a Temu
topic. Yeah,
it's literally Temu. It literally is Temu. I haven't been able to find anything. That's how bad this is. Yeah. Oh, the burning junkyards. Yeah, that's another one of those little things that doesn't make any sense because junkyards shouldn't burn. I've been in enough in my life. There's not enough there to burn. You have to like make them burn. And and of course, if you burn junkyards, you get rid of used parts, which is what we're kind of there. It's everything's a little ominous, and I'm actually going to talk about something a little bit. Actually, maybe let's go to it now because why not? So this is. Now, when I first saw this is a grain of salt because I saw an article. I saw another guy who talks about things, and he talked about. I saw the title of the video. I watched it. I'm like, okay. So this is another thing that doesn't make any sense. So now, usually our president is a little hyperbolic. And that's why I have a second source because I'm like, all right, let me make sure this isn't some craziness here. So he says that GM and Ford came in, they sent their representatives to the Oval Office because they're trying to pass the the Right to Repair Act. There's a Right to Repair Act that's in Congress. It's not going anywhere, of course, because why would it? And General Motors and Ford were vehemently against it. Yeah, which doesn't sit well. So he says that they came in and were trying to tell them to like make sure that this doesn't pass, and so now this kind of makes sense. They don't want people to fix their cars. I said that's strange. I never heard of that. He also claimed that someone had reportedly received a 7-year prison sentence for repairing their own vehicle, which I don't know. But so that's why I went to this news source. This is Ford Authority. Now there's smoke and fire because he's literally my least favorite CEO now. Because honest to God, this Ford can have the world by the balls if they just did 4 things. If they had just did 4 things, they would absolutely have everyone by the balls. But they don't do 4 things. They do stupid things. So listen to this and tell me about this. Ford CEO Jim Farley says company's right to repair stance is reasonable. Okay. As Ford Authority recently reported, Andrew Frick, president of Ford Blue and Model E, along with executives of General Motors and Roger Penske, traveled to the White House last week to meet with President Trump. And the reasoning behind those meetings reportedly pertains to potential right to repair restrictions. Ford has long campaigned for such restrictions on the basis of providing access to things like encrypted electronics open the doors to hackers, which is absolute and utter bullshit. That is not even remotely. No, that's nonsense. Despite tremendous pushback, Ford's CEO Jim Farley is now defending the automaker's stance on that topic. Ford's position is very reasonable, really. We're a big advocate for the ability to repair a vehicle, but when it's done at a reasonable cost. What? when asked if he didn't want people repairing their own vehicles, Farley responded saying, "No, that's fine, but not for warranty work." What? These are very
Well, that's
complicated cars.
obvious.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, say you have something that's a warranty thing that they don't have the part for it, so they're going to make it so you can't fix it. So, I mean,
Oh,
that's what he's
okay.
saying.
Oh, I got you. I was thinking, of course, you bring your car into for warranty work because I'm not paying for that. That's what I have on
His
my
answer doesn't.
newer
His answer makes no sense.
Right.
So someone at home like myself could never do it. Actually, I could do it. I have computers that can read my Ford. I can fix my. I love this. I have no problem working on a 73 Bronco, but working on a brand new Bronco, I need all sorts of specialty tools. That's something that would put people's lives at risk. This is absolute. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I mean, there's no other word for it. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I have, the stuff that I have. I can fix a brand new Bronco. I can fix my truck. I choose not to, but I can. I have computer readers. I have tools to work on modern cars. But according to this guy, I'm not allowed to do that, which is insane. This is insanity at this point. And honestly, he's the worst CEO Ford has ever had. He makes Jack Nasser look good now. He really does. He makes Nasser look good. So Ford just launched a new ad campaign amid its efforts to ramp up repair support for older vehicles. As consumers are holding on to their cars longer than ever. Yeah, because they can't afford the new ones.
Right.
This all comes as vehicle owners are increasingly using independent shops versus going to franchise dealerships. Okay, so let me explain why they're not going to the dealership. Because I bring mine in to do, oil changes and have extended warranty. They told me their rate. Tell me what you think their rate is. Their shop rate.
I would say $150 an hour. At Ford or at a dealership rate?
Ford dealership, yep.
I'd say 150 to 175. I'm gonna give a range.
$300 an hour for a Ford.
Okay.
That's BMW numbers.
Things do not make sense anymore.
Those are BMW numbers. $300 an hour. I looked at her and said, "Are you high?"
They go by the book that said it could take them 1 hour, but by the book it's 4 hours. They bill you 4 hours. And we all know how that game goes, right?
Oh, I know how that game goes.
Yeah,
$300 an hour, and this isn't outside of Tampa. I mean, I'm not in Miami. I'm not outside of Orlando. I mean, I'm out almost in the sticks, and I almost fell on the floor. I literally stared at her and said, how do you even do that with a straight face?
Seriously. And I thought the $80 air filter at Hyundai, which I did not buy, I thought that was insane. I mean, they have to look at you, and I feel bad. And guess what? I'm sure, not to digress, I know for a fact, it's amazing. We'll get into that a little bit later because I have a theory, tinfoil hatish a little bit on everything we're talking about here. But continue, please.
Yeah, so I mean, the Sky Specters asked the question: are we allowed to change your battery? Yes and no. Some cars, you need the computer to reset it to be able to change the battery in the car. But you can go buy, like Harbor Freight even sells a good OBD2 computer that can do all that stuff. I mean, it's maybe $200, but honestly, it's still cheaper than going to the dealer. It's not very hard. It's made for someone with a high school diploma. It's not real hard. Or every car has a hidden thing. Like my truck has a hidden thing where there's a sequence you press and it resets the battery.
Right.
So, but you can always, there are tools out there and they're very good tools. I just can't believe. Go ahead.
So here's one is that, and again, we haven't really figured this one out yet or not, but obviously my Kona has an electronic parking brake, which I take care of, whatever, fine. It's annoying how it automatically goes on when I'm at an incline and park, put whatever, some, nanny state crap. But guess what? If you want to change out your brake pads, you have to have, potentially, we're not quite sure yet on my car, but a lot of cars now with this electronic emergency brake, you have to have a special computer or a computer style that will, and forgive my layman's terms here, basically override the computer to allow you to put brake pads on your car. It's almost like a bear trap. It won't let you take some parts off. So Dan and I were talking about this, and here's one now. Our other buddy Dennis, he has an Elantra, but he has a manual brakes. That's irrelevant. Dan just swapped out all his brake pads for $60, whatever it was. Hyundai wanted to charge him $495 for brake pads. Oh, they're all bad. Look, we know they got to make money. But back to my point, you're spot on with now, cool, electronic parking brake, whatever. What is this all about? This is literally making it so you cannot do brake pads. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny about myself, but that is like a cakewalk gig. Anyone can do brake pads. Seriously. Yeah. And so this is, to me, I really believe, and I'm not trying to ruffle feathers, but I really think there's a lot of reasons a lot of these YouTube channels talk about how everything new is crap. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I really believe a lot of these mechanic shows say how crappy everything is. And that can't all be crap, right? They don't want to lose their gig. And I don't blame them for that either about older cars. But I think they're fighting against this new totalitarian car industry where they're like Car Wizard. He will not work on Mercedes. He's not buying a multi-$1,000 computer for a few cars here and there.
Right.
And they're making it impossible. We're talking like 10-year-old cars, not even like a brand new one. And I remember this even back when I sold them 10, 12 years ago. You put a new battery in, a lot of times you had to have the dealership reset it. And that's years ago. So this is not new. It just seems to be getting more, like I said, like basically totalitarian and what's the right word?
Authoritarian? Dystopic.
No, but when you own, so I can't think of the right term. I'm sorry, my mind's brain.
Intellectual
property.
Yeah,
but it's intellectual property that they are intentionally inventing to not allow you to do basic stuff like brake pads on your new car. Okay.
So, Two Diesel Larry thinks
warranties, but we're talking simple stuff here.
Two Diesel Larry thinks you can just switch the positive and negative wires. I haven't heard that, but sure. I know that we have an electric parking brake on the Bronco, but I have Forescan, and I can just go into the computer system and go, yeah, I'm doing a brake. Or actually, and I have a tool also. I have a OBD for Fords that I did a video on. It has out there. It has a thing on there for do a brake service, and it'll actually undo the electric part. There's ways around it. It's just it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary stupidity. It really is. It's unnecessary.
And I'm not saying it happens with everything or try to go down some rabbit hole, but it is interesting how this is a true-ish statement that I'm making on these small things that they're trying to thwart someone who doesn't want to think the extra. I'll go outside the box and go, oh, dealership, $500 sounds great, and that's it.
Yes, and there are people out there like that.
Absolutely,
it's not us, but it's them. So yeah, I mean, so this whole right to repair thing, it's just getting ugly. And the thing is, that's why they're also pushing electric appliances. Electric appliances, no one can work on them. You cannot work on an electric appliance because because they know all the time what's going on with the electric appliance. That's the thing. You really don't own that appliance because the company's monitoring it the whole time. I'm not sitting there staring at you, but they have it's communicating with the computers constantly. And that's why I despise them, because you really don't own that car. And or that's whatever the hell it is. You don't own it, because I've known people that did stuff to Teslas, and Tesla went in and undid it. Literally remotely. They can remotely go in and undo it, which is terrifying, actually. Jesus.
Jeez.
Yeah. There's something about having an analog car at this point that sounds pretty awesome. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I love this. Yeah. What what Co knows. Imagine the time and money they put into codes to not allow you to fix your car. Yeah, think about it. They actually spent effort. This isn't just random. This is by design. It's not a fault. It's a feature.
Right.
So this is
like subscription heated seats.
Yep, and I think that flew over like a lead balloon. So thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just stupidity. It's amazing. Like I always say, this is the worst time to be a car guy. It's utterly brutal at this point. Oh man. So actually, it's kind of funny. I was just talking to my buddy up in Tennessee. He needed a saddle for his universal joint on his Dart. And so a thing that holds the universal joint to the rear end. And he went on and he ordered it from Summit. And you figure you get a pair because there's two of them, and you're not going to place one. They sent him one, and it was $8 for this little piece of metal with two screws. $8, and then the backing plate foam. It's foam. It's literally just foam for your rear brakes. They're $8 a piece now. And you have to use two of them. $16 to do if you want to do if you have to do the rear bearings on your the rear seals on your Mopar, it's $16 now, just for the foam. Yeah, so it's great. It's good. You may or may not get the right part too. So speaking of stuff and not right part and just kind of broken, this is a quick one, and then we have another little thing. It seems like Jeep doesn't have enough problems, so now they just recalled 1 million Jeeps due to fire hazards. Stellantis recalling more than 1 million Jeeps due to potential fire hazard that poses a threat to people inside and surrounding the vehicles.
What the?
How do you screw up a Jeep? Oh, here you go.
It was an Apollo 1? I mean, seriously, how does this even happen?
From 2021 to 2025, 787,000 Wranglers, which is basically all of them, and 289,000 Gladiators, which is basically all of them. So basically, if you're out there and you own a Jeep between 2021 and 2025, find out about this recall. Go to the NHTSA and look it up. And put your VIN in, because that doesn't sound good when they say it could just catch fire and it's danger to you and people around you. Because Fiat.
What is it causing? What's actually happening? What is?
Don't know. This is all I know about it. I just know that there's a recall on it.
Okay.
No. Oh, wait. So let's see if I can click on the notice. Damn it! I got this thing doesn't want to refresh. This page doesn't want to do anything. FCA. FCA had this problem with the V6s on the minivans. That one was the fuel injection line would just rupture and just spill gas everywhere under 50 psi and light the car on fire. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, So that's our first little update on Stellantis, and we actually have more details now on their plans, and you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. This is chef's kiss. It really is. It really is. So this is their idea of bringing a product to Chrysler. This thing. Chrysler comeback starts now with a fresh look and this SUV. It's a Fiat. But don't call it badge engineering. It's a Fiat. It's a Fiat. It's a Fiat. It's the Fiat Grizzly. The brand has winnowed down to a single model, the minivan, but under the automaker's 5-year fast lane, 2030 plan, 5-year fast lane. Chrysler has 3 models coming, all starting below 40,000. Why? They're Chrysler. Well, I don't want a cheap Chrysler. I want an expensive Chrysler. The roots of Chrysler brand are still there. No, they're not. Not if you're going to have a $40,000 car when cars are 60. It's cheaper, going to be cheaper than a Charger.
God, these what's your word you always use? Vapeware or something? I mean, it's
Vaporware.
spin doctor. Vapor. I mean, the spin, as we would say in Paul. I mean, this is like, who's putting this out there?
They are. So they're gonna have.
No, I'm saying who's amazing.
This is Stellantis. This is them trying to get out in front.
They're believing this. They're actually believing their story, I think.
So they have, this is to flesh out the lineup. Chrysler is tapping 2 Fiat models, which we all know that Fiat is known for incredible quality. Yeah, that's so good Italians don't buy them. One is the Chrysler, the Fiat Grizzly Fastback. That's going to be the Chrysler Arrow, and this is kind of here. That's what it looks like now.
Okay.
It's built in Morocco, and I know Morocco is known for its high quality.
Oh, it's a tech mecca. No pun intended. Oops. Wow. Jeez, can we get? I mean, not even built in Italy. It's gonna be built in Morocco.
Morocco. They don't even get an Italian one. They get a Morocco, a Moroccanese. Don't call it rebadging. What the hell is it? It's rebadging. Gills bristles at calling it rebadging. I don't like that word. Well, too bad. He tells Motor Trend some product overlap, but we know the vehicle will be a Fiat in one market and a Chrysler in another. That's the definition of badge engineering.
Amazing.
That is literally the definition of it. General Motors did that in the 80s.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. So this is, I love how it's, and this is who's running Stellantis. Oh my God, Moroccan horsepower is actually camel power.
Yes. Yeah.
I would actually take one built in Turkey because BMW parts are made in Turkey. I actually don't mind if they're built in Turkey. The Turkey stuff isn't that bad. Morocco.
Yeah, we're not buying a hookah here, okay? I mean,
all right, we're careful how we design them so it works. In case it works, great. He says will be a lot more differentiation than past shared models like the Alfa Romeo Tano and the Dodge Hornet, which worked out so well. There are instances where it does not make any sense to have a completely different model. What? We find the clientele is not much different. Wait a minute. Wait, the clientele for a Fiat and the clientele for a Chrysler product. Dude, that's not even the same sport. That's like saying, hey, the this Lamborghini owner and this GMC truck owner, they're almost interchangeable.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Whether they live in Europe or here, they have the same need. So why go crazy spending a lot of money on sheet metal that's not needed to satisfy the customer? Brand engineering.
Yeah.
Irina Zavatsky, head of Chrysler Exterior Design, who should be fired, working the arrows in her Fiat counterpart. She says she has a lot of input. They will look fresh for this market. Filosa said he wants a level of commonality with high differentiation between brands in design and specs. And then you can touch, feel, smell should be different. But then that's new sheet metal. If it has the sheet metal, I can see and touch the outside of the truck. This is insane. I don't know. Yeah, at least it's not made in China. At least it'd be safe. It's safer. Diesel Larry, he had the Fiat 131 station wagon called Deathmobile. I actually had a Pronto in Sicily. It wasn't bad. I mean, for $20,000, it was a good car, but it should never be a Chrysler product. No. Chrysler Airflow showcases new look. Is that what it's going to be? Oh dear Lord.
What a disgrace.
That's the look. That looks like they looked at Hyundai. That's like you drew a Hyundai from memory.
That's like an Ioniq 5.
You drew it from memory.
Ioniq 5.
Hold on. I'm going to draw it. Oh, is it close? Oh my God. So their airflow is now going to be a mid-sized crossover, also on that horrible platform that the Charger's on. So they still think they're going to make an EV, even though nobody wants them. Zavatsky said the new direction is more modern than crisp and will evolve slowly. You say you have 5 years, though. How do you evolve something slowly in a 5-year plan? The airflow takes some cues from the Halcyon concept, which went nowhere, and intended was create a simple but beautiful form without having to resort to things like chrome, which Americans like, and which challenges proportions. STLA 1 provides more flexibility with proportions because it's a global platform that will cover compact and mid-sized vehicle, 2 huge segments. And being new, it is not tied to legacy. It's also not a very good platform. It's what the Charger's built on. It's not a good platform. It's also what the Wagoneer's built on. Not a good platform. This is embarrassing. So Giles continues, we're aiming at a customer that has no perception of Chrysler now. So they're going for a new audience. Hey, they should ask Star Wars and Star Trek how it worked out looking for a new audience.
Yeah.
I think the Mandalorian's in 6th place now. The first Star Wars movie to not be in first place the second weekend. So keep looking for a new audience. You basically have alienated every Chrysler person at this point. Congratulations. I would never buy one of your products. I never recommend your products. I make sure that I mock your products because they're garbage.
And what newbie let's play devil's advocate. You're new to the car market. You're an alpha. You actually like cars. You want something fresh, new, getting more Jetsons. You're not going to think about Chrysler. You're going to know about the Honda Civic SI still through history. You're going to know about even if it's an appliance, the Ioniq 5, the N line for the Hyundai. You're going to want a Lexus. You're still going to know historic weird thing about this now. Brands even like Chevrolet, a Ford F-150. You know these
absolutely.
These new audience. For example, let's say Ford comes. I saw some video where they might make a electric to compete against that Amazon truck or whatever. That's fine. But at least you know the Ford product. So you want to be hip and urban and this and that. You're going to go because you know Ford. No one, your new audience doesn't know about Chrysler. They're not going to know what a 300C is. No. That's the sad part. You can't even get new people involved.
No, and what article? I mean, what new audience? There is no modern audience. Right. There is no new audience. There's an audience, and by selling subpar vehicles and putting a Chrysler badge on them, you're not getting anyone because they don't want that. They don't. The people that don't buy your stuff before don't have any attachment to it and they don't care.
No,
the people that used to buy Chryslers are going to go, well, that looks like garbage. I'm going to go buy something else.
And they know it's a Fiat. So no, we're not going to buy that either now.
Yeah. No, actually, 20 Cent, I have to disagree. There are I do agree. There are no new people in markets. There's only new cars. The old audience will buy new cars just like a new one. Absolutely. You can't alienate people because, she is using psychobat. Well, so is he. They literally are just rebadging things and saying we're not rebadging stuff. This is embarrassing. This is absolutely probably one of the most embarrassing things that they've done besides the Charger. Oh, speaking of which, hey, do you know what time it is? I didn't have time to work on a jingle. I put out 2 videos last week. I was pretty busy. And also I had to work on a 300G, and that I have a whole little story with that. And Jesus, but it is time. It is time.
Charger on the lot time.
It's time to count the Chargers. It's time to count the Chargers. Let's see how slow they're selling. Okay. So this. Oh, wait, that's not it. Remove. What the hell? You add to stage. There it is. So, well, I'll update everybody. This is from last week. Okay. 6-3 with my great handwriting.
Yes. It's
all right. Now take a look at this car. This car that ends in 9379, 50,099, still in the lot. There was 12,379 charges available that being shipped and, built and being shipped, and 11,800 on the lots. Okay. Groovy. Groovy Tuvy. So now we go to this week, and let's see how they've done in the last week. 610, 12,266 vehicles. Wait a minute. So they went down a little bit, and then 11,859 on lots last week. 11,779. So more have come on lots. And looky here, the cheapest charger in the entire United States.
It's still there.
Still for sale. It is still for sale. $51,000 plus tax tag and title at Joe Cooper Dodge Jeep Ram of Shawnee. So you can go to Shawnee and buy the cheapest charger that is available. You and all the other people that bought chargers go hang out at a club together.
Where's Shawnee?
Because there aren't that many people buying them, obviously. Stellantis has slowed production down massively. Because when's the last time you've seen there's only less than there's only a 400 car difference between what's in transit and what's there? Think of that for a second. This is nationwide. I mean, F-150s coming into Tampa, right? Like Brandon Ford. They probably in a week they probably get just F-150s. They probably get 100 of them.
Yeah,
in a week. I mean, and there's probably 10,000 extra F-150s, 20,000 extra that are being built or in transit besides what's on the lot, because it's something that moves. This thing ain't moving. And we have another month to wait before we see the sales.
Where is Shawnee located?
Shawnee, Oklahoma.
That's a hot market.
It's a hot market.
Yeah, that's. I mean, when you think of Oklahoma, I'm thinking like Santa Monica Boulevard or A1A,
cruising.
A1A.
Yeah, cruising. Yeah. So that cool commercial Scat Pack's no, it's not helping at all. No, it's not helping. The price of this car is just too much for what it is. Also, to ensure this car is absolutely bonkers. It is bonkers. I mean, it's because the lowest one has over 400 horsepower, and I mean that I know what my rates would be. I have a good record, but I would probably be paying $3,000 a year in insurance, and that's me. Somebody that's older with a good record, I'd probably pay $3,000 a year on this car. I no one can afford this car. It's too expensive to buy, and it gets lousy fuel economy, and it's expensive to insure.
Yeah.
And it has all that Stellantis quality. Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was our update on on the Charger, which it's just not good. It's just not good at all.
Not great, Bob.
No, it's not great, Bob. Not great, Bob. So I quickly before we go into the other thing. So last week I worked on the 300G, and I had more video, and I'm putting it together because this is now it's ridiculous. So I get the intake manifolds put on, and I'm going to bring up a picture of this so I can show you what everybody out there doesn't understand what a Chrysler 300G is. I will show you the insanity that I had to do to be able to let's see, make this work at the stage. So here is I'm installing the intake manifolds in two pieces. And so you can see that it's not the easiest thing in the world to work on, because also these bolts here go into the bottom of the intake manifold over on that side. So this actually took all day to do. Literally, this took all day. Plus, I broke a intake manifold bolt because don't know why. It just decided it was time to die. So it did. So we went, and this is what it looks like when I was done with it. And this was brutal. This was literally 7 hours of work to get these two intake manifolds on. Yeah, it does look like a rat's nest, Sky Spectre, because it kind of is. These long tube headers runners are just crazy. I mean, it really is absolutely crazy. And all these, there's individual 4 bolts on each side. Well, actually, G Canada got lucky. It broke high and it just fatigued. The top fatigued off. Don't know why. It wasn't even at 50 foot-pounds. It just snapped and literally just took my fingers and I pulled it right out. I mean, literally, it just fatigued. Strangest thing ever. And I can't find the exact replacement bolts. I mean, we got a grade 8 from Ace Hardware. Thank God because he doesn't have any bolts or anything because he's one of those type of guys. No vintage. No one needs high horsepower for a daily driver. No, that's insanity. That doesn't make any sense. I know. So yeah, so this whole and so now we have to do the brakes on it because we want to move it. And he didn't really check the brakes before he put it in gear, and the car just took off backwards and it actually hit the rail for his garage door. And thankfully, the car is built out of some sort of metal that is indestructible. It actually bent the rail in the garage door. We actually couldn't bend it straight, and yeah, it really was. So now I have to do the front disc brakes on this because right now it's front drums and the boost. This is going to be hell. I can't wait. So there is the 300 G with its new intake manifolds because we had to do the gaskets on the valve covers. So we had to get these valve covers and we had to change the gaskets on them, and you had to take the intake manifolds off to do the gaskets because that's the way the life does. That's what it is. Yes, a 2-barrel with a slant with a 2-barrel. Sure, it'll be a hell of a lot easier to work on. This thing is hell. This car is pure hell. So it really is. I think it's possessed. It's totally possessed. My daughter thinks it's possessed. So yeah, there is that. So that was the update. Now I'm gonna have some videos on it soon. It's just this break. The brakes tomorrow are gonna be interesting. At least I have air conditioning. He does have air conditioning. So at least I've been working in comfort tomorrow, and covered in grease because that's what happens when you work on front ends. So now we're gonna get to the meat of the order tonight, and we're gonna talk about project cars, and I have mainly from eBay because eBay is literally the easiest place to find stuff. It's easier to marketplace whatever. And they're all from all over the place. And I have a mix of project cars. And I'm going to go through them because there are some project cars that are it is a white. They did not come in. There was no mint green. There was white, black, red, and gold, I think. Yeah, I don't think they had a green one that year. Yes. Oh, I don't sweat, I melt. I don't sweat, I melt. But that's what I yeah, so but we have air conditioning, so that's fine. He has a dual split. He has a mini split in his garage now, so I get to work in comfort. Finally. All right, so like I said, we're going to talk about the and I'm going to kind of double up on my mecum video I did earlier. Well, 20 cent, they limited the colors because it was like a $6,000 car. I mean, this was an expensive car when it came out. It was the executive's hot rod. I mean, that's literally what it was. It's a 400 horsepower engine. It's a fast car. It has a sure grip in it. It is absolutely, made to go fast, and it is, yeah. But that's why it only had limited colors, and it came in a coupe and a convertible. That's it. A 60 Imperial LeBaron. Oh, what a beautiful car. That's a nice riding car too. That probably had a 413 in it also. Actually, it should have. The long ram was optional on that car, I believe. G Canada summer now. Yeah, I'll tell you about summer.
Yeah. Hey, Dennis, basically the 300s colors were pretty much like a 2026 model. Yeah. You only get 5 color choices now.
Yeah, no kidding. So I'm going to double up on my yes. So I'm going to kind of revisit my mecum video, because I'm going to show some of the stuff that happened. A couple of interesting cars, but also I have a price guide called Collect a Car Market Review, and I've been using this for years. It's a fairly accurate thing, because they take private sales and auction data and they kind of compile it and make a pretty fair valuation of cars. It's somewhere to start at least. And so without further ado, we're gonna go. This is I add stage. Boom. All right. So on my video, I went over this car because this is a rare car, and I have a cat salivating all over my leg. That's disgusting. So I went over this car. This is a rare car. They made like one. This is the one pink Charger 500 right there. But so we have a Charger RT 4-speed car. All right. So it's 154,000. It's a 4-speed car. They didn't make a lot of them. So, but the one car I wanted to show here is this. This is a 1971 Dodge Charger RT sunroof car. So this is one of only 30 RTs that have power sunroof in them. So it was an expensive option on an expensive car, and so it was $500. Nobody wanted to do that. So this car has all the kit in there. Has the they put a modern transmission, a 4-speed automatic in there. Has sure grip. So it has 6-way driver's seat, cloth bucket, 15x7. So then, if you look at the interiors, this is their that was the cloth. It's a little rough. Not my cup of tea, but hey, I'd take this car. And there's no picture. What's so sad is there's no pictures of the sunroof. The only thing you get is you can see the panel up here, and you can see the switch. So I don't know who took these pictures, but they didn't realize that that's a rare option. So I guess they didn't bother. Very nice car. This car sold for $93,000. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me show you something though with this, because as we go here, this is their the collector's guide, and a 71 Charger RT, 440, 370, number one condition, which is what that is, 64,000. So that car got a 40%, right? About a 40%, 50%, a 50% boost because of the sunroof, which is about right. Yeah, that's about right, because I wish I could get some comps on mine, but it's a 50% boost because it's just it's not a 4-speed, doesn't have air conditioning, no power windows, no air grabber hood. So this is how this works. So that car, this is one of those oddball cars.
Yeah.
So this is a true oddball car. So kind of neat though. It's white, a little different. Has louvers on it, that was a weird option, very weird option. But yeah, so there it is. All right, so that's actually a finished car. You see what a finished car goes for. Something rare, especially the 3rd generation Chargers. For a regular, nothing special except with sunroof. Yeah, upper 90s, sure. But this car is pristine. Utterly pristine, almost not driven pristine. So we're going to go over to this one now. This is let me pull this up over here because I have an image file to start with. And we go here because I had to make this easy on myself. And this is a 72 SE. Is this what I want to start with? Yeah, I'll start with this one. No, I won't start with this one. I'm going to start with this one. This one. Ah, yeah. Okay. I'll start with this one, the Rally. Okay. So, all right. So here is a 1972 Rally project car. Okay. It's $28,500. That's a lot of money. So, hey, it's Tony Imperial. You'll appreciate this then. Oops. And then let's see. So it's 28.5, and it's all there. And the thing is, it's a very nice. It's a 440. It's a 440 car, 4-speed with a Dana 60. 165 of these built. It's a Rally red car. It's a real red car. It has center console, tack, inside hood release. Has the date code correct 440 because it's a warranty block, because most of them have warranty blocks in them. That's actually a common thing. Door stickers, fender tags, body stamps. California body, so there's no rust on this car. So the body is straight. The original interior is in great shape considering age. Great builder with all the goodies for worthwhile restoration. Clean title. All right. So I actually have the pictures of this car over here. Let me switch to this tab and then add to stage, remove, add to stage. So here is the car. And as you can see, I mean, it's a little rough, but surface rust, nothing too terrible on it. Right? All the panels look straight. All the gaps look nice on this car. That's the interior. Interior is not bad. It really isn't. The seats aren't even torn. It's all there. All there. So you can still see the red. It's a real red car. So it's a real red car. And here it has the tack, which was an option. The 150. There's the mileage. That's where the climate control should be over here, and it's missing, but that's not a big deal. Here's the 440 that needs to be rebuilt. Overall, it's not a horrible car. I mean, it has a fender tag, which is actually this is very good. It has it has all, it proves that it really is what it is. It's a Lynch Road car. It has all the weird codes up top. Not a lot of options in this car, which makes it kind of cool. It's made to go fast because it's a 4-speed car. And but they show this the numbers on the engine, and then they show underneath the car there's the Dana 60, which is it's a couple grand in itself, and not a common option in 72. It has a rear sway bar as a Rally should. That's still in the car. Very, very solid looking car. So $28,000 for this car, in my opinion, isn't horrible. Because if we go and we look over here for that 72, and then we kind of go, okay, Charger, Rally, right? So that car it's not drivable. So it's like a 4. But here's the thing. It's also a 440 car, so add 40%. It has a manual transmission. It has bucket seats. It has a console. It has all these things on it, plus it has all the metal there. It may be a little bit high, but honestly, you're not starting with a rust bucket. You're literally an engine rebuild and some, a little bit of bodywork, some paint from having a car you can use. And the thing is that this car will retail about, if in number one condition, fully done, probably 75,000. So honestly, you have how many chargers? Sunroof chargers have 3 pedals? Not a lot. Honestly, not a lot, because it's such an expensive option. Yeah, and honestly, because this car, you have $40,000 just for insurance purposes. You have $40,000 to play with. You can fix this car in 40,000, right? I mean, am I crazy on that? You can fix this car in 40,000. You don't need to buy an interior. You need maybe a carpet. Do an engine, that's 10 grand. Paint, maybe you get it for 15. Needs a gas tank, obviously. Little thises and that's, but I don't think there's $40,000 of thises and that's in this car. I mean, this is one of those ones where I was looking at it and kind of see here. So here's the whole thing I was talking about. So see, finished 43.6, add 40%, and then all the other little things. So it's like a $70,000 car when done. So you have a little bit of room. And so this is what I was so this car is actually a good car that, like, if you have a plan, if you already have parts for a 72 Charger, or you've worked on them before, this is not a bad car to get because you know what you're getting into. I love vinyl tops. They're one of my favorite things. I love that about 70s cars. I love vinyl tops. Just when you redo the car, paint underneath the vinyl top. It'll never rust. That's what I did. So that is the first one. All right. So that's a good one. That was a car that actually had some meat on it. So then I was looking around, I'm toting around, and I found this car on let's see if I can see the original listing, because this one ended. This one ended without selling. So this is actually a more desirable car, and I'm going to show you what it's a 70. It's a 70 Charger, regular one, but it's a 383. It's a 383 4-speed car. Let's see. Remove. I need to add you to stage. Why? Add to stage there. So here it is. 1970. This car is actually B5 blue. So it's actually a slick top B5 car. So it's a nice, beautiful blue, vibrant blue. It is factory 383 4-barrel. So it's a high performance 4-barrel 383 with a 4-speed. So it has 3 pedals. And California car, no rust. It has the original VIN, fender tag, and body stamps. It also has a date correct 383 and the right type of transmission with an 8 3/4 in it. So this car is fairly, California car. That's a start. So the car itself is a little on the I would say a little on the rough side, because this is what it looks like. We go around the other side. It looks like it got right here. It looks like it got tagged. You can see some of the B5 blue there, but that any body man can take that out. You don't need to get a door. But honestly, there's no rust on this car. Usually these cars disintegrate down here.
Yeah.
All this, there's a little bit of cancer there, but these usually just, and back here usually is gone. So this car they want 24,000 for. It is a more desirable year because it's 70. You can see the blue paint in there. It is a 4-speed. It needs the this isn't as nice as the other one.
Right.
It's a little on the it's a little more on the rough side, but it's rust free. And it's not as rare as the other one. It's a little oh God, who did that? Oof. So all right. So this may be on the upper end of where you want to be with a restoration project, because if we go and look at this, just a regular Charger, and I'll share this instead. But here's the thing. It's a regular Charger with a 383 4-barrel at 25%, 2-door hardtop. So that would be 15,000 on top of that. So 75,000. Honestly, let's see. Oh, Sky Spectre sends for me. I don't understand 3 pedals. It means clutch, gas, and brake. Exactly. Yeah, three pedal car. But so if you look at this car, that honestly, so the car's 24,000. You have $40,000 legitimately to play with. And you don't have to do any body work on it. You don't have to change anything. You just have to do a little bit of body work. This car isn't that bad. It's not that far off, considering what I've seen. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy on that, but because a 2-door hardtop is $17,000 in a number 4 condition, which this is not really that, but 25%. We're on a little high side of what it should be, but then again, you saw how much finished cars are going for. This is the paradox.
And you could probably knock them down a few grand.
Probably.
Yeah. Like I'll give you 20 right now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. I think if you get into that car at 20 and you have 70 Charger stuff.
Yeah.
Or you're a paint guy, because that's a paint guy special right there. Because if you're a body guy and you buy that car, you're just going to be in it for materials.
Right.
Because the body's not bad and it's a rust-free car. Yeah, and that's hard to do. So it's just kind of it's all right. So that's it. All right. So far, those are two good ones. So let's go and I don't know. Let's do a not so good one. So oh my God, not so good one. All right. So this is one that I found that I think is kind of interesting because it's actually fairly rare. Let's see if I can get this to go. Let's see. Remove, add. Okay. This is a 1972 Rally. Okay. Another rally car. This one's $24,000. But unlike the other one, okay, it's also a 4-speed. This car is not a California car. This car is a basket case.
Yeah.
As you see, there's a spare roof sitting on the roof.
Yes.
There is rot on this car, and we'll go to the pictures. It the car has been taken apart and have all the parts. So the car's in pieces, which is usually not a great that's not a great thing, Bob. That's really not great, Bob.
Like DGZ says, go in the trunk first and see what's in it. And if it's loaded with things, you're going to probably have nightmares. Terrible. Oh, God.
Yeah, this car, it's rotted, so it needs corners. It needs a trunk, which are almost unobtainium. The rear panel is rotted away. The roof is rotted. So all what's that panel called? So this is gone. So that means the rear window's rotted. Mm-hmm. So I know the cowl's going to be rotted on this car because I know these cars really well. That cowl is rotted. And here's the interior. It's rotted. It is a 4-speed car.
It's sharp.
It's here's the engine compartment with the aftermarket air conditioning in it. That has been really poorly done. So, and here's a fender. It actually does have a fender tag. It is a real Hemi orange car. It is a real 440. It is a real 4-speed car. And it is also a Lynch Road car. Built in November 9th of 71. A few options on it. But so you look at this car and they want $24,000 for this car. They want $24,000 for this car.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I could, and this is what I do for fun. I could sit here and tell you how much this car is going to cost to fix. I mean, you're looking at, and this has and this is where you get scared when they just spray bomb and they don't remove anything because this car was spray bombed. Everything was spray bombed in this car, orange.
Ugh.
Yeah. So this car probably needs $60,000 worth of work to it. Minimum $60,000 worth of work. And then we go and we look at we go and we pull up our 1972 Dodge Charger rallies and we go over here. So it's a rally. It's for 43,000, when they're in that condition, it's worth $9,000. It may be less, maybe $5,000.
I was going to say maybe $10,000 for the car.
Well, it is a 440. It is a 440. It is a 4-speed. So actually, $9,700 would be the right price for this car because the fix this car at $24,000. The best you could ever hope is $70,000 out of this car, and you're going to be in this. Dutch panel. Thank you. I can never remember that. The Dutch panel.
Yeah.
You're 14,000 probably. Yeah. because you're going to be in this car for at least 60,000 in today with today's stuff. And me knowing those Chargers, I mean, those trunks are $1,000. The rally tail lamps, they're $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, your corner panels are 800 a piece.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, fenders. If it needs fenders, they're almost unobtainium. They're $1,000 a piece now. The hoods are $1,000. That interior, that is literally going to be a $5,000 interior. This is you're going to be upside down in this car. There's no way you could even insure this car for what you put into it. This is a car you walk away from, or you offer 5,000 and say, hey, that's what it's worth.
Right.
Sky Spectre. Okay. Spray bomb. Basically a rattle can, spray paint. They literally just go and they just spray the car because that's what they literally did on this car. They you could see the overspray. They just went like they were tagging it. The car needs bumpers. That's another $1,000, $2,000, $1,000 each. You're buried in this car. I mean, there's no hope for getting out under $40,000 to $50,000. Just because, and it's such a cool car, but for the price, it's just not there.
No. But
this is where we're talking about with the project cars, and this is where I was talking about in the video that the project cars the price of them don't match up with what stuff is selling for.
Right.
Because honestly, yep, spray without taking things off is so sloppy. I hate that. That's something that just makes me kind of want to puke. So let me move to this, and then I'll move to the one I just can't fathom at this point. So I have a 72 SE that I'm going to show you guys. It's, you know, I know these cars kind of well. I've had one for a long time now. And so we're going to pull this up. I'm going to remove that. Okay. So this is a 1972 SE. Okay. It's a little tiny. I'll just kind of read it because it's tiny. I couldn't make it any bigger because I was very upset that it just would. They wrote so much stuff. They actually wrote like a dossier. And when you start seeing a dossier, be scared because that means there's something wrong with the car. 1972 Charger SE Special Edition. The Dodge brochure said the 72 Charger looking for style that's got motion, who's standing still. Look no further. Here comes Dodge Charger, and you're going to love it. All right, so they call that. This has a 400 in it. It's one of only 2,956 SEs with a 400 2-barrel and a automatic. Hidden headlights, has all the standard equipments. Finished in stone white. Powered by a 400 big block. With cam, head, 452 heads, all these things on here, 1010 crank rods, all, you know, has factory AC, it's 134, and replacement items, everything. The Holly Avenger 670 carburetor, Edelbrock aluminum manifold, Crown valve covers, Petronics, ignition, aluminum water pump, Hedman headers, leaf springs, brake, master cylinder, blah, blah, blah. All this repair stuff on here. Okay. So here's the thing though, when we go and look at this car, and there's something I'm going to point out on this car that literally this is a flipper car. And I will literally, this is what a flipper car looks like. Let's see if I can get this to come back up here at the stage. So it's missing the vinyl top, which is a big giant red flag. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Hey. So here is, the chrome looks a little tired. It's missing the vinyl top. So there's that. The valance panel is wonky. It's in all different directions. And then it has this moronic stripe on the back that doesn't belong there. It looks really stupid. It just has the SE wreath, no SE emblems on there, which is a shame. And let's see. Then we got, it actually has the right tail lights. And it has these really questionable, these wheels are quite questionable. They're actually ugly. I mean, these are hideous. And go through here. So then they do a close up of the rear panel. I already see bubbles in this panel. It has rust bubbles coming through on the Dutch panel. They're notoriously rot here. So this car had a vinyl top. It probably had rot. They put Bondo in there. Didn't put the top back on. Did a quick spray on it, because you're going to see when we get into the engine compartment. Well, we'll look underneath the car, which is nothing. It has an 8 1/4 in it still. Now, if you're not familiar with Chrysler products, 8 1/4s are the weakest rear end you can get with a V8. And now they just put a 4-barrel engine in front of this thing. Yeah, I had an 8 1/4 in my car. I went, yeah, it's going to live maybe a few weeks with my 340. It's a good rear end, just not for high performance. So that was not changed out, which is telling you something right there. And then let's see, the front suspension, which, cheap shocks. Those are like, friggin' Advanced Auto shocks in the thing.
Right.
Then we go into the engine.
It's like doing a house cheap just to get rid of it.
Correct. So this panel is supposed to be white up front. This is supposed to be white. It's supposed to be body color. This is black. So this looks like this was spray bombed here. And they put an aluminum radiator in here that's the wrong radiator. That it's just it's all wonky with the overflow. The hood hinges don't match the car, which is weird. Yeah. The master cylinder is rusty. It's supposedly new. There's overspray on stuff. They have the wire looms. You know that plastic wire looms I hate, that I despise? Well, there's white paint on them. So they didn't really pull anything. They just kind of tape stuff off. There's white paint on stuff. Like some of the hoses have white paint on them. The AC line, they just painted black instead of getting replacement line. So that's the original line that's all rotted. This line's rotted. Actually it's coming through the paint. You can see they didn't pull the bolts off to paint it because the rust is coming through. The hinges not being the right color is weird. They spray bombed this because it was probably rusty. That's rusty. That's the wrong color. There's supposed to be, that's what the electronic ignition's supposed to be. This car originally had it, I could tell. Yeah. This is upside down. That's the voltage regulator. It's upside down. And yeah, these are things when you look at the car, you go, okay, we got a problem. Well, here's the bigger problem. I don't know if you can see that, Fluno, but there is a compression fitting for the brake line in the back that runs across the engine compartment. There's a compression fitting in there. A compression fitting. This is basically, you just close the hood and you just walk away. Close the hood and walk away. They wanted, how much did they want again for this? Hold on, let me get back to that, my thing.
Wow, this is like flipping a house. It's amazing.
Yeah, they want $30,000 for this car. $30,000. I mean, a basic SE is worth, in great condition, low 40s.
Yeah.
In great, this is nowhere near great condition. It's not even near nice condition. Having this type of work done, because Dead Dodge Garage pushed this out on a car from Mecum, that these are not rated for the pressures that you have in your brake line system.
No.
This is low pressure. I mean, this is maybe 100 PSI. This is this hundreds of PSI in your brake system. That will fail. This brake line cost, and wait for this, that brake line cost $60. Literally a brand new one, stainless steel, costs $60. This is a flipper car.
Yeah.
This is a car you just go. They didn't paint it retail red. They painted it
As
white.
is. Yeah.
And this is literally a flipper car. This is what hurts the market. This is what hurts the hobby.
Yeah.
And if you go to any one of those places like Street Side, and I'm not just calling them out, it's just that they came to mind, but they will have cars on consignment. They didn't build them.
Yeah.
They're just consigning them. They'll have cars in there that have this type of stuff done to them. And this is why you never buy a car sight unseen. That type of that's dangerous. That's literally your front brakes go bye-bye. And you're done. I mean, you're along for the ride at that point. And that is hack. I mean, that's beyond hack. And God only knows what else is wrong with this car. Once you see something like that, so trailers to Carlisle, yeah. Yeah.
That's like those places in Clearwater. They had all those showrooms, and I'm not knocking them, but they had very similar consignment cars that were just there, and they didn't really know what they were talking about. They tried, because back in the Great Recession, I thought about selling my Lincoln, and they're like, well, the frame's all rusted out. I said, well, it's funny because can you find the frame on this car? The guy said, well, it's funny because it's actually not. It's actually unibody. There's a little surface rust. But first of all, my frame wasn't rusted out. Like, dude, you're talking with someone who's owned it for X amount of years. And yet, please. But they don't care. I mean, and I hate to say it, that they want their lowest buck to give out, and then they'll put something like this. They don't care. But PJs, I shouldn't call them PJs. That was the main one.
So, I mean, like even this panel up here for the rear speaker, it's not in place right. There's three screws that hold that in. It's not hard. It's not hard to do. It really isn't. This isn't hard stuff here. I mean, these are little things that mean a lot. And this is what I was talking about in that video with the mecum video. Like that Hemi Challenger convertible, that Akuta convertible didn't sell for a lot of money. It's because it hack work like this done to it.
Right.
And hack cars aren't going to bring money anymore. This guy's dreaming that he's going to get 29 for this car. He's dreaming. This is
he's
like a
selling
12.
It like a realtor, though. He really is, like, in that dossier. He's selling it though, like you buy a house, but you sell a mansion, and it's amazing. I almost question if he got in the hobby thinking he can make a quick buck on this.
No, this is a guy that sells cars.
Okay.
I hid the name from the eBay, but it's someone that sells cars. And
that's awful.
The choices on this car are horrible. These wheels are just atrocious. They belong on a Ford Bronco. They don't belong in this.
Or an 83 Camaro or something like that.
It is. And they didn't even clean the white letters. Like the white letters are dirty. That actually bothers me. These are things that bother the hell out of me. It's like you didn't even clean the wheels.
God, it's so funny you say that. I've seen I got a couple old school Lincoln books long before the internet stuff. Like, you have a beautiful picture on the beach. You didn't rake the tire tracks away from you circling around. It's funny, a small thing like that. And why are the white walls like a shade of beige? Why?
I mean, this doesn't look terrible.
No, but
but I mean, Lord only knows what
the original color.
No,
the original color.
Hold on. Does it have a fender? I think it has a fender tag. Hold on. Let me pull. I'll tell you what color it was. I think it was white.
That's awful too. Just repainting it. Things you.
Oh wait, this one I can't see the fender tag. It's kind of hidden. So they didn't put a clear picture of it.
Right.
So there's the fender tags with the car, and this is a Lynch Road car. Also, I know that because mine's a Lynch Road car, and I have two tags here, and mine is under the friggin' air conditioning line because Chrysler.
Right.
But I can't tell you what color this car is supposed to be. I could see it was rusty because look at that. There's still rust popping up on these bolts.
Yeah.
This is it's pretty pissed. Oh yeah, and then this mess here.
Oh,
I mean this is like that's
the rusty master cylinder.
No, the underneath is the plastic covering over wires that looks like absolute, and that stuff gets brittle, it melts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the rusty master cylinder is just the French. That's the chef's kiss. That is literally chef's kiss on this. It just sets the car apart. That and the rusty headers. I think the rusty headers are.
Yeah, it's always a good.
That's always a great sign, having rusty headers in the car, and the wires run somehow or the other. Lord only knows. So yeah, this is what's this is what a flipper car looks like. So whenever you go out to one of those places that sells cars and you look around, you'll be able to pick a flipper car out real easy, because stuff like the details matter, and as always, detail matters. Oh yeah, I love this. The seller claims the Diamond has 91,000 miles, but not verified. Engine has less than 200 miles. Yeah, the engine can have no miles. It could have just they could have slapped it together and put it in the car. And the little details though just makes it. I mean, this could be a great car. It really could be. It doesn't look that rusty underneath there, but it could have been a great car. But you would have to spend time and actually do things correctly. And it costs money to do that. And this is done.
It's like throwing. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's like throwing vertical blinds and the white ceiling fan into the house versus trying to actually make something match up to look good. Contractor special. That's how I look at this. Throw it together, sell it. If it leaks later or the brake lines break, hey, it's an old car.
Yeah, so, no warranty.
No warranty.
No warranty.
That's sad,
it's yours now.
That's sad.
This car literally has everything you'd want to have in a 72 SE. It has buckets. It has the console. Yeah, it has air conditioning in it.
Yeah.
But it has the wrong rear end in it. It has no vinyl top on it, which looks terrible. It has a really bad paint job, and it's just not the details that. And then of course this ridiculous stripe. This is a pet peeve.
That's awful.
I on 70. This does not belong on 71 and up Dodges. Please don't put it there. Please. I beg and plead, everybody. Do resist from doing this. It looks stupid. It doesn't look right. For some reason, it looks really bad on these cars, and I don't know why. It doesn't go with the Coke bottle.
Well. No, it doesn't wear it well at all.
No,
and it's not supposed to be there.
It looks weird. But I mean, all the holes and they took their time. All the holes for the vinyl top are gone now. So there's trim that's supposed to be here. That's all gone. On the Dutch panel, there's supposed to be that. It's supposed to be I got to put this on my car, but there's supposed to be a pinstripe on this car. And yeah, I mean, this is flipper. This is a flipper special. And my favorite thing is on the bottom, they have extra parts, which I don't know why, but they have these extra. They have a 400 cubic inch, I guess, 2-barrel. That's a 2-barrel air cleaner. I think the 2-barrel is there because it's sitting up too high. And that is an antenna for a car I don't know. That's not for this car. That's not for this car. I don't know what car that's for, but it's not for this car because Chargers don't have black tops on. They have chrome. It's actually a small little nut, and it's a whole little assembly that goes on the fender. So this doesn't even have an antenna on it right now. They didn't two-tone the rear edge of the door at the interior door card. Let me see you talking about there. What are you talking about, Willis? Let's see. No, that's right. That's painted properly. No, Dodges. All right. So, no, come on, 20-cent motor. Come on. Dodges don't. They don't change the body color goes all the way in. I mean, I know that from my car. The body color goes all the way in. It looks terrible, but that's a Dodge. That's a Dodge. It's just the way it is.
Was like sprayed on the door panel?
No. He's saying that this should be a different color to hide the metal. No, it's body color. But you know what is missing is the sticker on the door is missing. The build sticker, it's missing. Oopsie. Yeah, so that's missing. There's a lot of non-documentation in this thing. So that car that, the one that was a project that was pretty rare, that was $24,000, had all the documentation. all the documentation. Yes, some Mopars, but not third generation Chargers. They were cutting costs, man. They were cutting costs so bad. Like, seriously, you're lucky there's paint in there. But yeah, so there's no this car has no documentation except the fender tag. You have no provenance with it. You have a really poor paint job. You have really questionable work. And it makes me question what type of work's been done on that engine. Because if you bargain basemented the brake system, what did you do to an engine?
Right.
Yeah, actually, yes. Charger SEs have a locking glove box. But my glove box, any Dodge key will open up my glove box. It is not the most secure glove box in the world. Any key will open it. That's what I love about it. It's like, click, opens.
Hey, true story. My friend had my buddy Tim. He had a 48 Nash 600, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. There was a place on Nebraska Avenue that had like classic cars or whatever. It's a street in Tampa for those out there who don't know what it is. And yeah, I know you do. But anyway, I am not joking. There was a 62 or 3 Nash Rambler and his 48 Nash. I'm sorry, AMC Rambler by 63. But either way, his 48 Nash key started the car.
No.
That's how many little differential. Now, it could have been worn. I get all that, but
no. There are only so many keys.
Exactly. Like Mustangs. Supposedly there was like 12. I don't know.
Yes, G Cannon. Okay. Used parts mixed with new in the engine. Absolutely. I honestly believe there's just recycled garbage in there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much guessing at that point that there's recycled garbage in that engine. So the final one, this one is a hard one because of what year it is. Because it's a 68 Charger. Now, 68 Chargers that's the bullet car. And they are the creme de la creme of Chargers. Because that's what, that's what the market wants. They want that 68 Charger. So here is this 68 Charger. Okay. It's not in the best of shape. It's actually kind of rough. But
a little bit.
Just a little bit on the rough side. So let's go see what's in this one. So this one is $18,000. Okay. And he has all sheet metal for it though. He has corner panel left and right, the deck filler panel, the trunk lid, trunk floor, inner sail panels, front floor pan, new windshield. Also comes with additional very nice 68 hood. And it comes with a 727 and a 400 that doesn't know anything about, but he has engines. So the car is $18,000, but it has, I figured, actually, I didn't even count the engines and stuff. You have a $5,000 worth of parts here. So honestly, you're getting $5,000 in parts with this. Okay. So let's actually take a look at this car. Then we'll look at the values here. We'll remove this. We'll add this. Okay. So first off, I think that's the back bumper. I think these are the bumpers. They're available. They're like $1,000. The grill is $2,000. That's expensive. He has that panel. Let's see. So I gotta click here. So it has no interior. He has this panel. This is the car in all. I guess it got all primered now. I'm confused, but this is the car. I think they have the glass and stuff. They took it out. So it has a back. There's the back one. Now, if you look underneath the car, this is where it starts to get a little sketchy. I think that's a little rotted. That's a lot rotted. There's a lot of surface rust. It's actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
That I would actually be very nervous with this car because you start blasting on it, you may go right through the frame rail, the unit body. So this is the look. Yeah. So that $18,000 and all the parts is not sounding so great now. Here's the front balance panel. So this is a odd one though, because they so if we go and look at the value, remember this is 68. Now this is the one that everyone wants. I think that's a 383 car. If I remember correctly, it's a 383 4-speed car. Let me double check on this. It is a 68 Charger. No, it has a 440 that comes with it. I don't know what it really was, but it has a 440 that comes with it. Okay, good enough. Whatever. So 1968 Charger, 2-door. So we're at what, 18,000 with $8,000 worth of parts, or $5,000 worth of parts. The underside of this car is bad.
Yeah.
So go share this tab. See, the thing is, a Charger, 65,000. I mean, I really can't make it. The engine change. I don't add value for engine change because it doesn't add value.
Right.
That Hemi Cuda convertible showed that, because it sold for what a 340 Cuda would sell, not a Hemi. It was $62,000. So you're at 18,000. You got to spend another 40 on top of whatever the parts they give you. Easily 40,000. So you're at close to 60. 18. The car's too much money. Even with 5,000 in parts, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much to fix. Yeah, Anthony. The passenger floor is rust, and that's the rust we see.
Right.
The cowls disintegrate on Chargers. Because there's no real way to get the water out, and it's behind the fenders, and mine rotted out. I didn't even know mine was rotted. We took it off like, oh my God, it's rotted. I had to have it all rebuilt. And so, I mean, you're looking at like, $50,000, $40,000 to $50,000 of work on this car because it's 68. Like I said, that grill is $2,000.
There's no interior. Yeah, it's
and there's no interior. So
no
interiors. That I immediately go, that's $5,000.
Absolutely.
I mean, without even thinking, that's $5,000.
Right.
Because interior stuff's expensive.
Absolutely. It's always been that way.
It's expensive.
Trinkets. Yeah.
And there's so many little things in a Charger that you have to have in there. Damn name badges are $80 a piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and that one has 2, 4. That has 2 on the outside, so that's $160, and then some others. You're damn near $300 in name badges.
Sure,
name badges.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
aesthetics are crazy.
Yeah, and this is kind of where but this is what my whole video was talking about. It's like when we were talking about the market on the other side, the fixer-upper cars are too expensive. I mean, they are literally not. And this is where the market is so messed up. And they talk about a K-shaped recovery for the economy. We have the same thing happening. Unfortunately, we don't have the same thing happening in old cars. They're trying to move everything parallel, which is insane with the top of the market. So the normal cars are staying kind of where they are, but the parts cars are following that upper echelon trajectory, because that Charger that's a $5,000 Charger all day long. It's a $5,000 Charger. Give them $4,000 for the parts, $9,000 out the door. Yeah, that would be a fair price for that car. If you really had to have a 68 Charger. I mean, granted, there is one on Marketplace right now. Actually, let me see if I can find it.
Well, you're looking at that. The problem is people like to buy nostalgia. I mean, heck, and back to Lincoln's, where I just, again, I was on Marketplace and I saw this 66 sedan, and I'm very versed in these cars, and it mine needs some work right now. A little bit, but just some tweaks. This thing was literally on jack stands, yada, 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 this and that, completely shot. Guy's asking $10,000. And I know they're in vogue, and I know they're not that millions of them made, whatever. So I asked my buddy John, who we talked about his dad 2 weeks ago, and he's like, always remember, Mike, you can ask whatever, you might not get it. But like I said, my brain occasionally thinks about selling, but I know I'd have to do a few things to make it right. And it's like, I really believe some people do, It's a suicide door Lincoln. Of course I'll buy it. Or 68 Charger. Of course I'll spend that money. Of course it's 18 grand, like American Picker nonsense, right?
Right.
So that's what really irks me is you used to be able to go to swap meets and not to go off the rails. But I'll never forget one time, it was like 20 plus years ago, I heard a guy arguing about his prices. And I heard him in the sidebar, him go, well, Pickers did this and that. I'm like, that's the problem right there. And nostalgia mixed with TV, mixed with whatever you want to do, this has hurt everybody. Mm-hmm. That's not an $18,000 car. I'm sorry. I do love that body style, actually. You're starting from behind the 8 ball on that bad boy.
Oh, you're buried in that car.
You're buried in it. Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
It's really, it's actually kind of a shame. And I'm trying to pull this up. It's killing me because it keeps on popping up on my tablet. It's a Charger, and it's a 69. Still a desirable year because that's Dukes of Hazzard car, and it won't show up.
Yeah, right.
Damn it, it won't show up.
I wonder if that 70 was painted orange to be like a General Lee versus the B5 blue.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably. So, wait, is this the car? I guess it's all over the place, this car. I think this car got this. Oh, so all right. So this is the car that's for. I think this is the same one that's for sale. And the 5150 guys, 3-speed auto. Is this? Yeah, I think this is the one. So this car is for sale again, and I'll show you this car. This was the 5150 guys found this car, and this car is for sale in Florida.
Wow.
And they don't have the price on here. They want $93,000 for this car, but it is a fully documented power sun. I mean, there it is. So it has there's the order number for the sunroof right there. In 69, that was the order number for the sunroof. It's the only way you can tell it's a sunroof car. And it is a real 383 car with this. And let me see. The thing on there we go. There's the sunroof. Yeah. This car was in a magazine. I mean, this is a magazine level car. Yeah. And this guy wants $93,000. So that $18,000 car, it sounds cheap. Until you realize you can have a rare car that actually is done very well. And this is not a repaint. This is original.
Wow.
That's original. Wow. That you have an original car here that has all the documentation. It has a weird option. It has a power sunroof in it that does work. It's an SC. It has a nicer interior in it. It still has a 383.
Yeah.
What?
Cool color combo.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
a
white
nice
and the olive green.
Yeah. It's a nice color combo. See, it has the Hypo 383 in it. Everything is done right. Even upgraded to electronic ignition. I mean, and I don't know. Unfortunately, it looks like this guy's just trying to flip this car because this car wasn't sold that long ago. And it doesn't. I wish I could find out when it was sold. I could probably call Troy and find out. But yeah, so this car is now for sale again in Florida. So it's kind of weird. There aren't, and the thing is, it's a rare car because it's 391 sunroof cars in 69, but it's also an SE, and it also has a 383 in it with a 727. So I mean, and it's F5 green.
Yeah.
So it's a now they made it a 383 4-barrel. That's fine. I mean, this is actually a really nice car.
It's a done car, and it so epitomizes that era. I mean, it's like
and has that eaten through
really sharp. It's a sharp looking.
Yeah, everything about this car is sharp. And look underneath this car. That's clean.
Yeah.
I mean, that's stupid clean underneath this car.
Yeah.
And you could see how Chrysler painted the cars because they kind of had overspray and it kind of just hit stuff. They really didn't. That's factory stuff there.
Oh,
Because
of
Chrysler
course.
didn't care about painting the bottom of the cars. They really didn't. It was not a big deal. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sky Spectre. It's okay. There's no such thing as stupid questions. I love the 64 Lincoln suicide doors. Was there really an option you could get a bar in the back, or is it just Hollywood?
That's Hollywood. That's probably okay. So that's probably Matt Helm and Dean Martin. That's the Dean Martin show. Now, keep in mind, the 57 Eldorado Barrettes, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, there was like a full bar in the glove box, like with stainless steel tumblers, etc. Now, if you got the 66 Lehman Pearson limousine, don't let me geek out on this. I will go full spectrum. Like Hemon Chrysler, oh no, here goes Fluno. But no, the Lehman Pearson limousine, and even had a mini limousine as well. Yes, there were options for a full backseat bar package. But no, as far as you getting a now, here's what we were wanting. My car, unfortunately, this is my one loan option. I love to find 67 only television set that you could plug into the cigarette lighter. You would put it over the passenger seat, and it literally looks like something from like the Jetsons, like with the little rabbit ears, and it's bubbly. And yes, I forgot. I think it was Philco who made it, and you could get a television set or your customized luggage that fit your trunk. But anyway, I digress. No, they did have, like I said, very unique dealer options for those luxury cars, but no, I've never seen any standard style sedan from 64 or any year having a beverage package, you might say.
Right. No. But they did customize because they were expensive cars. They were very expensive.
Well, you were a dealer. You get your American. You could get the luggage, which was perfectly Tetris in your car. The television set. I got the wastebasket. That was, I guess.
Hey,
they splurged. Hey, no, but hey, I'm telling you right now, I have AM/FM with air conditioning. Those, I mean, manual air conditioning, which is it's not working, but you'd rather have that than automatic. So.
Look at
to
this.
Be continued.
New Zealand, it's already tomorrow.
Yes.
Barry Kuda's 3769. He's from, oh my God, it's already tomorrow.
That's
Is
awesome.
Tomorrow any better than today? Because today wasn't so great.
It's raining still here. How's it over
there? Dennis, make him an offer. Yeah, I can't come. No, that car, he's at 93,000. That car's worth every penny in 93,000. I have no room either. Let's see. The Philco Predicta had a TV tube housing that sounds like that. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So hey, Mr. Barry Kuda from New Zealand, I have a question. Have you seen a 1973 Challenger in a very weird green with a Hemi in it? Because that was my friend's car. He sold it and went to Australia, and we haven't seen pictures of it in like 8 years. Just wondering. Oh, it's wintertime. It's wintertime there. I forgot. They're below the equator. Go Christ.
That's right.
Oh my God. I forgot they're on the and their toilets go backwards, right? Isn't that the whole thing? The toilets.
No,
I don't think
because I don't think that's true. That's like Lincoln bars. They just.
Oh, see, 20 cent motor. See, he's talking about the highfalutin cars. 72 Imperial black with gold interior. Note the space on the door between the door card and the weather strip. They were painted in a near color matte finish. Not all got that. Yeah, that was an Imperial. An Imperial is a next level car. I mean, that was like that car was what are they like $6,000 by 72? They had to be $6,000. They were expensive, but they had everything. Even had anti-lock brakes as an option.
Yeah,
I mean, they literally the first American car to have anti-lock brakes, the Imperial. Good Lord, but that's insane. It really is. Yeah. So yeah, and so that's what I wanted to go over tonight. This weird, that was
great.
The weirdness that we have, where He hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen the challenge. I've been in Australia. Oh, yeah, it was much newer than that. Yeah, I know. I forgot. It's not really a little jaunt to get to Australia. It's actually like a trip. It's like a real trip. There's like there's like a little ocean in between. I forgot all about that.
Oh, it's
a little bit of an ocean.
Heck, even a flight's 24 hours.
Well, no, from New Zealand to Australia, no, it'd only be.
Oh no, I mean from us. I'm sorry.
From us, it's like that's a day trip. I mean, that's a full day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I could do it. I can barely do Europe.
I'd love to go. I love to see New Zealand and Australia. I can't. That's the sad part.
I honestly,
that's a long one.
I literally could. I could barely do Europe, and that's only 12 hours, and I start getting really antsy about 7 hours in. I'm like, I really need to get off this plane.
God.
The flight back was hell.
I mean, LA is like my max.
Yeah. So, but I like going to Italy a lot. So it's like,
I still got to get to Rome. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been to Rome yet either. I've been through the airport. Beautiful airport. Yep. Literally most beautiful airport. Seriously.
Everyone says so.
Everyone says so. But no, really, it is. It's like going to the shops at Caesar's Palace. That's how beautiful that airport is.
Whoa. Wow.
It is absolutely gorgeous on the inside. Gorgeous. You could go buy a handbag there, a purse, like for like $15,000. Literally, the store has them like in the window, like 15 grand.
Amazing. Wow! I just want to point out. Oh, go ahead.
2 3/4 hours for Australia to New Zealand. Holy crap!
Really?
And that's probably like to Sydney. It's probably like to the closest part.
Now think about it.
That's a long flight.
That's like us going from, to put in perspective, from Tampa to Dallas, Texas.
No, it's longer than that. That is Tampa to like Toronto. 2.5 hours. That's Tampa to Toronto. That's a long.
I mean, going to the middle of Texas is still pretty good. I mean, Chicago's about 2 hours flight.
Yeah. Jesus.
But that's just amazing how that's really cool. That's great. We got someone from New Zealand on the show.
Awesome. That's what I love about this. Is the one thing
I love about the internet. It's amazing. Small world.
People from all over the place. It's like, wow, cool. I mean, I have people in Europe watching my videos, and I'm like, wow,
isn't that amazing?
That's like cool. Like, wow. Who knew?
I want to just piggyback. I know I talked about it in the very beginning, and because again, I do like looking at some oddball vehicles and this, and it's kind of fun. But here, for example, I found a marketplace with terrific pictures as always. A 55 Studebaker 2-door sedan, not to be confused with the Lowry Coupe, but similar style, right? Mm-hmm. White and red. I love the body style. Super non-American, very European, ahead of its time. Has a V8 in it as well. Manual 3 on the tree. Very kind of, like I said, Euro ahead of its time. $5,500. Now you're thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. You don't know where to begin. Like the engine it runs. But where do you, I mean, these Chryslers are beautiful cars, and at least it's a very mainstream. Even if they didn't make gobs of the sunroof car, it's still a Chrysler product. You look at this Lowry Coupe, 2-door sedan from 55, and I'm like, it's amazing. Hubcaps are there. It's very complete. Interior, though, where do you start? And then it's going to end up looking like some 80s custom thing, which is terrible, in my opinion. And then you have to now compromise. So it sounds great, but these independents, we'll call them, are just unique cars. I'd rather just buy one for like $35,000 complete.
Right.
And done. So that's a weird thing too, is it sounds like a great start, but when you dive into that, good luck on those kind of cars.
Yeah, exactly. So Barracuda down there, is that one of those Australian Chargers? I think so. He wants to know where we are. Well, I'm north of Tampa, and he's up there in horse country, Ocala, Florida.
Ocala,
so we're in the Sunshine State, for me it's been the Sunshine State. It's a little rainy of Florida. So it's summer now here. And then so this is actually interesting. I haven't seen anybody do one of these in years. And Frederick, I have a 86 Alpha GT V6. Ooh, project car. Needs a clutch master cylinder, a bit of rust in the body. Is it worth fixing or just let it go? Honestly, to find that car, that's hard to find. Rust on body is not a big deal. But body guy can fix that. A clutch master cylinder, it's an Alpha. It can't be that bad. There's Alpha specialties. Honestly, if it's a fun, because those are fun cars to drive, especially the GT V6.
That's cool. That's nice.
I mean, honestly, if you have space for it and you want to enjoy it, just do it, man. That's a great car.
That's so like
it's his third one. Yeah,
80s
just do it, man.
Euro unique. Like I got another buddy of mine. He wants to find like a late 80s Saab. We won't get into that debacle, but what a great! I just visualize that car right now, just totally Miami Vicing. That's just great.
Oh.
That's
Oh, so he wants to know if Barracuda has a Barracuda. She wants to know that, but no, Barracuda says that's a green. I can't tell in the picture. It's the green 70 Challenger race here, a Sam Posey Trans Am replica. No kidding. But does Barracuda have a Cuda? Because I don't think they sold those in Australia. I don't think they did. I know they sold Chargers there. Well, they was different. It was like a inline 6 Charger.
Oh,
yeah, it was different. It was really a different car. Oh, you just couldn't resist using that name. The clutches are a pain in place in GTV6, but not impossible. Nothing's impossible. It had to get in there.
Yeah, that's famous. Yeah,
it had to get in there. So
sure did. Yeah, the engineers didn't care when it was done. Like, oh well, here we go.
What am I explaining, Sky Spectre? That he doesn't have a CUDA and he just thought the name was cool? Sure, why not? Right? Yeah. Sure. Hey, if I can do a BMW clutch in my garage without a lift on jack stands, nothing's impossible.
With no safety equipment, no OSHA regulation.
Nope.
Full blown seat of the pants.
Yeah.
Wing of prayer.
I did wear a little dust mask though, because there was a lot. My wife had annihilated the clutch in that car, so there was clutch dust everywhere. It was kind of brutal.
You hopefully some goggles too.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad. The smell.
So that's all you really need.
The smell didn't go out of them. I even, when you go to the car wash to give you the air fresheners, I kept taking them, and they were like looking at me. Like, and so what I did is I hung them in my garage to get rid of that smell, because the clutch smell, even with those things, the clutch smell was in there for 2 weeks.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, he just needs to do a master. Master's not that bad. If the clutch is still fine, the master's not that bad. It's a little bit of a pain. I mean, I know from my BMWs, I hate doing the masters in my BMWs, because you got to take the seat out and lay upside down, and hopefully it doesn't drip on your head. Because when they break, they actually piss all over the floor.
There's always something.
But that's the thing.
Because keep in mind, when they built these cars, I mean, yeah, there could be some fixes here and there, but I don't really think they thought, hey, 40 plus years from now, 50, 60, someone's going to want this. I really, really do believe in some ways they were reliable to give you years of service. But like my dad would always say, Mike, I didn't hold on to it because it was an old car. You know, it's like any mentality. Everything just moves forward. So now you're fixing something that literally you need to break your arm in 4 spots, because going in was great.
Well, yeah, that's the X5 evaporator. An E53 X5 evaporator. Literally, they built the truck around it. They started on the assembly line. They put an evaporator there, and then they just built this truck around the evaporator, because you have to take the entire interior apart to get the evaporator out of the car.
Right.
It is literally a 10-hour job. 10 hours of not fun. I'm talking 10 hours if you know what you're doing.
I get it. No. And for people who think that, like, oh, it's a classic car, it's all easy to get to. No, that's also a myth. I mean, because yes, they have a big engine compartment, but that's only a few things. Not everything comes out easy.
Yeah, the like, well, my car, to do the air conditioning box is under the dash, and it is an absolute pain in the ass to get to it. If you have like a heater core, oh dear Christ, I had mine changed when I got the car redone, and I have a new heater core in there because it is hell. You have to actually to do the heater core. You technically have to undo the air conditioning. You gotta take the box. You gotta take the box out. And
now, of all things on my car, my heater car, literally up by the front, by the cowl in the hood compartment. Obviously, you open a little box, this and that. It comes in and out. Now, Dan's 62 has 2 separate heater cores. They are both bypassed. You just don't mess with it because the whole dash is coming out. Where mine, now the power brake booster, that's a different story. But no, my heater core, it's like me taking out the air cabin filter in my Kona. In you go, out you go. Amazing.
Look what this guy has. Barracuda down there in New Zealand. A 65 225 torque flight Valiant. So it has has a slant in it. 71 Australian Valiant, which is kind of shaped like that Charger. It's kind of a fuselage with the 245 Hemi 6, which is just so weird. It's pretty powerful. He's owned that for a long time. And a 74 Holden Monaro with a 400, Chevy 400, which is actually, you don't see a lot of those in the United States, and a 4-speed. Wow. He's has some cool stuff.
He does.
That torque fly, that little 225 though, gee, that thing sips gas. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun little car. Those fuselage bodies with those little Hemis, they're great little sports cars. Completely different market for Chrysler down there. Huh. They did everything so different. But and then a Holden, that's basically just the Chevy with but the 400 though, which you don't see. I don't see 400s at all anymore. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. That was the small block 400, I think. I think theirs was small block. It is such a fascinating market down there. Such a fascinating market. Let's see. What Co knows? I made a video on my heater core box being refurbished. Putting it back was a bear. Yeah, putting them back is you need help. You can't do it yourself. Especially on my car, like any Chrysler, you don't do it yourself. It's awkward and heavy, and it sucks. Oh, look at this. Let's see, 93 525 manual. That's what I like.
Nice.
Yeah, you get the 3 pedals, baby, and I like those. That's the newer. That was the E34, I believe. Good car. A 2002 Mercedes-Benz CL500. Oh my God, this guy Dan can talk because he has an 88 Jaguar 12.
Very nice.
95 Jaguar XJ.
Oh boy.
88 560. He wants on low. He wants on low tunos.
We finally have a creme de la creme.
I think I know what cars he wants to get rid of. He wants to probably get rid of those 2 Mercedes because those things
I saw a 560 SL on the road today. It was black, beautiful. Pardon me, SL5. I don't know how I forgot.
Oh, that's
SL
Rudy.
560, sorry.
Rudy knows this stuff. The 400s have cooling issues. Yeah, that's why I guess no one uses them because it was a small block all the way out. Oh, geez, that's terrible. Oh my God. A XJ12. I mean,
Dan had an XJ12 actually. Oh, no, that's the sports car, correct?
That's the 12-cylinder.
No, that's the sedan. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of that funky, the replacement for the E-Type. Dan had a 95 XJ12 actually. Jeez. It never quite ran, so he got rid of it. Sad. Real sad.
Those 12 cylinders. I mean, they're really cool, but yeah, no, I'm not that brave. They were just like BMW. BMW, when they made their 12, it was actually 2 in. They based it on the M20. They didn't really use the M20, but they based it on the M20, and it's the only 12-cylinder that the cylinders aren't side by side. They're actually the driver's bank sits backwards of the passenger bank. They're slightly backwards, so the rods, right? The rods actually have a full journal.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's more meat. Cool. You can't break those engines. You can't break them. Everything else will break, but you can't break the engine.
Well, of course.
20-cent motor. Part of the Mercedes enjoyment is working on them. Yeah, I know that's sarcasm. I know that's sarcasm.
I would argue that era, though, was far more not in the shop style. Like, I mean, it's always the stuff that, like the air conditioning that will break. But the mechanics, from everyone I know who's owned those cars, built like tanks. Very well engineered. Yeah. Not going to die. It's the dumb stuff that breaks. That you're
the air conditioning. And the problem with them, the air conditioning, you can only buy it from Mercedes. So it is $3,000 to fix that air conditioning.
Right. But like Dan's 83 SL, that's a Chrysler air conditioning system in it.
Yeah.
Because it worked better than the Germans.
Yes.
Good stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God. So Canada. Yeah, I talked to a guy with 3 gorgeous XJRs. So he's a masochist. I always wanted one of those sweet supercharged cars. He said they're impossible to fix and cost a mint to run. Yes. Yes, it's a Jaguar with lots of cylinders. That is not a cheap car.
Yeah,
Barracuda.
He had an XJR, actually. It was fast.
All right. So Barracuda, perception of Florida is like what I saw on Miami Vice. I like to think it's not like, no, it's nothing like that. That's Miami. Miami's still that way. That is still that. Most of Florida is pine trees.
Yeah.
And then like the short bayonet palm trees, like short palm trees. There's a few hills. We have a couple hills. A lot of marsh. But a lot of pine trees. Lots of pine trees.
And it's kind of like California, where you have northern Florida, which is basically southern Georgia, like Jacksonville. And then you have central, like where I'm at, where it's starting to blend. And of course, you have the Disney area, which I don't like to think about. You have Daytona. You got the Gulf versus the Atlantic.
Yes.
And no, it's actually quite. You have beautiful horse country. You have a lot of different types of wildlife, and I won't get on my soapbox about destruction of the beauty, but that's a whole other thing we won't get into. The whole other thing. Sorry, my soapbox stopped there. But no, we do have. But when you go like to the Panhandle, you're basically now in Alabama. So we have our own. We like to differentiate. But like California, Northern California is the redwoods, not LA, Hollywood. So think of it from that angle. But yeah, Miami is its own world. It's an international city,
Yeah, it very much is. So I'm going to show you this. This is when I did a trip about 2 months ago. My daughter. This is actually entering Florida. This is kind of what Florida looks like. This is near Jacksonville. This is pretty much what it looks like.
Sure.
There's pine trees. There's some palm trees around.
Yeah, that's northern Florida. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is pretty much, and it's pretty much how it looks all the way down till you get south of Tampa.
Yeah, right.
It looks kind of like this the entire way. It's really, we do have beaches. They're nice, and we don't have a lot of things that want to kill us, which is good too.
Right.
They have a lot more things that want to kill them there.
We also have a lot of springs, which I personally love. I like the forests and the springs. Beach is great, don't get me wrong, but to me, like, there's still a lot of internal awesomeness that you can visit. And, besides Disney and there's other attractions, Cape Kennedy, all sorts of stuff. There we go.
So this is when I went out with the Beamer guys. This is down by city of Tampa. That's Upper Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. Over here, That's my 89 BMW, and that's my daughter's 95 BMW. So over in the side here. If I could get these things actually. So this right here. Those two in the middle. So yeah, this is what Florida, and then we always have a lot. Most of the time we have puppy clouds. We have puffy clouds like this. But yeah, that's Florida. So that's more Florida than Miami Vice. Miami Vice is not.
Oh yeah.
Nah. No, there are hills. By Brooksville, there is real hills. I drive them every year on Father's Day. There are hills that are so steep coming down, I actually get airborne with my car. So because they're steep. There are hills here. Key West that's a whole different thing. That's a whole nother level. That is the tropics. Key West is basically the tropics. There's no way around it. It's the tropics.
No,
they don't even have heat. They don't even have heat in their houses there.
Here's what's funny though. Ernest Hemingway's house is the only house in Key West that has a fireplace because it was built off of French architect's design. So when they built it, they didn't quite think things through, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just build it like the plans came." So it's the only house, and I'm sure it's never been used. But yes, there's a useless trivia fact that.
Well, I have another one.
Okay.
It's the only house there that has a pool.
That's right. He built a saltwater pool. Yes, for his wife, I think. Right.
And the whole thing with the pool was that the ground there is made of coral, so it isn't really sand. You need a jackhammer to actually get rid of the ground.
Yes.
And yes, there are basements in Florida. There is St. Augustine at the lighthouse. There's a basement.
Sure.
I've been in it. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them in Florida. Not a lot because it's not a smart idea, but yes.
No. There's cellars.
Yeah. Not many, but there's a few. No. St. Augustine, another beautiful place. Love that place.
I love St. Augustine.
Ladies love St. Augustine.
I like these. Yeah. I like the Atlantic.
Yeah. Yes. The Hemingway house is the house with all the cats with the 6 toes. They're
6 toes, kitty.
Petty. Yes. Wait. Petty dactyl.
Yeah, something like that.
My wife would tell me, she would correct me, man, because she knows animal things. And but yeah, they all walk polydactyl. They're polydactyl. They all have 6. They all have 6 toes. So I think, and every cat that you see is polydactyl is related to a Hemingway cat.
Absolutely, yeah. They're all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of fascinating. Key West is one of those places you have to go at least once.
Yeah. Here's something interesting. It was once the richest city in America, because of that shipwreck thing that people simply looted. And it was basically, and then I'd like to go. I know we're getting way off topic, but I'd love to go. There's like a lighthouse. I forgot what they're not. Obviously, there's a certain set of islands even going further out that has the Tortugas. They had the old fort on there.
Yeah, I've done it.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a long boat ride. Even on the fast catamaran, you're talking hour and a half. I mean, it's not far away. And you could go snorkeling there, but you're snorkeling in the middle of the Gulf of America. There's literally there's no land. I mean, it was a little scary. No. Actually, it was extremely scary because
stationed there in like 1830. Yeah. Like, where am I at? Done. Yeah. Cool.
All right, so Barracuda, a friend of mine was going to L.A. He said he's seen a Cadillac for sale in Florida. Then he might drive there and have a look at it. I told him where Florida is. So that was the end of that. That would literally be a 5-day drive.
Absolutely. I was going to say, wow.
That's a 5-day drive if you're huffing it. That's 5 days of, and it's not a great drive either. I did it. I did a little shorter. I did from Las Vegas to Florida. And it took me 5 days. I mean, I did a little detour into the Dr. Pepper Museum. But West Texas is the most brutal place on earth. Basically, West Texas is basically like Western Australia. There's nothing there. There is literally nothing there except wind, sand. Yeah, wind, sand. And that's about it. And it is literally the most emptiness. Like, basically, once you get out of Arizona, there is nothing from the border of Arizona till you get to outside of Dallas.
Yeah.
So literally, that's you go through New Mexico. There's nothing in New Mexico at all. In fact, the police don't even care how fast you're going in New Mexico because you're not going to hurt anyone because there's no one there. I mean, you just drive down the highway 80 miles an hour and they don't care. They just whatever. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's
a big landmass. Yes, it's amazing.
It's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. And I did it in a 95 convertible with a roof that was very suspect, that had so much air leak that we couldn't even talk to each other in the car. We had to yell. Could not hear each other in the car. It was so loud. And now that car is one of the quietest cars I have to ride on the highway. New top. I did not go to Roswell. I did do the Grand Canyon because Beautiful. I needed to see it. I went and I saw a duck on a rock at Grand Canyon. Blew my mind. And I looked down at the valley and god damn, that thing was just huge. And actually where we were, it was 7,600 feet above sea level. That's the part you forget.
No.
I mean, you're actually on a plateau, at a high plateau, and I'm like, damn.
Been there,
And then I met a girl from the county I live in who was a park ranger.
It's amazing.
Why were you hesitant to go to the Grand Canyon? I mean, it's a park fee. It's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, it really is absolutely. It is absolutely majestic.
Yeah,
but it is high. And I had a car. I had a car that had a loose spark plug that I didn't know had a loose spark plug, and I had vacuum leaks. And so when I got above 7,000 feet, that car was suffering, and plus it was overloaded. It was suffering badly.
Dennis, when I went to the Rockies like 4 years ago, I'm up at like the 14.5. We stopped there. Literally walking around, there's a bathroom. I see a guy with a Bucks hat on. I'm like, pretty cool. Buccaneers. And I go, yeah. And we start talking. He goes, I live in Tampa. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. And basically we ended up talking, and he like I knew everything. And I'm like, oh my God, why is this happening at 14,500 feet in the Rockies? Small world, like the Grand Canyon.
I guess Rooney had a very bad experience with the park VIP. He could have got in for free. That would piss me off too. Actually, she's like, if you spend this much more, you can go into multiple. I'm like, I'm not going to any more national parks. Trust me. This is the one park I'm going to. I honestly, there's no other national parks I'm going to on my trip back.
Right. But the package is not bad, like $60. But I'm thinking of State Park. That's the Florida thing. Sorry.
No, it's like $60 for the national one. Same thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're not going to another one, it doesn't matter.
No, I know. It doesn't make sense. Right.
No, but the Grand Canyon was more than enough.
We've got some we got new listeners from the land down under.
We got from around the world.
Around the world.
Look at this. His nephew flew small planes in Canada, transporting Indians to and fro. It's perfectly fine. I don't care.
What's that?
But Indians, whatever.
Yeah, Indians.
Sure, whatever. No, but vintage 76. All right, cool. It's almost over vintage. It's okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
I gotta work on that 300G tomorrow. Yeah. I gotta redo the front. I gotta make it a disc brake car. I can't wait. Yeah. No, how bad can 65-year-old nuts be and stuff on the front end?
It's fine.
I'll bring my
torch. In Florida, even better.
It was a California car originally.
Oh, actually, okay. Now it really actually is.
Yeah, but I've encountered some stuck bolts on that car.
But I was gonna say you've already had a couple break. That's true.
Well, he broke them. I got them out with my welder. With my welder,
you're in the same game.
So,
well, that's great.
Yeah. So I'll maybe I'll even post some pictures of the fun tomorrow. I can't wait. Remember, I'm also lifting up a 5,000-pound car. I don't know if he has jack stands. I'm bringing my own.
Oh,
I don't know if he has any. I'm also bringing my own jack because I saw the jack that he had, and I'm like, this is the jack you have. Like, you have 3 old cars, and you have that. There's almost one of those trolley jacks that you get like advanced auto parts. And I'm like, I'm like, dude, go to Harbor Freight. They're on sale still. They're having the parking lot sales extended.
You didn't make it this weekend.
No, they're having it again this weekend. They're having it again, so you can go get your jack.
Okay,
get a good jack. Jesus.
Well, I had a good one. Somehow went missing over the years. Probably borrowed and just vanished. It's always happened.
One day I had to upgrade my 60-year-old, 2-ton that weighs 2 tons jack. It's heavier than hell, and like they have aluminum ones now. I'm like, I probably should get
well, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So cool. Thank you again, Fluno, for joining and
as always
having a little fun. Wait, hold on. What Co knows? Okay, quick question. Just bought a new power steering gearbox from Steering Gear. Did I make a good decision? I don't even know Steering Gear. I've never heard of Steering Gear. Have you heard of Steering Gear?
No. It's kind of like no, I'm sure it's. I never heard of Auto House until you turned me onto it, so it's fine.
They have a website. They do Chrysler things. Rebuild 1979. Okay. Well, it looks like, looking at the pictures and stuff, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. It's better than buying, a reman at friggin' at Napa, because I've had problems with those. So yeah, that's okay. What the hell is going on here? Oh yeah, so they have everything cool, and they're not Moog parts, because Moog is garbage. Don't ever put Moog parts in your car, please.
Interesting.
Yeah, Moog is absolute junk. There's so many better front end parts. Wow. Yeah, they have everything. They even have the power steering pump that stupid Chrysler has. Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, they're fine. Looks like they have. I've heard of this. They're a quality place. Don't worry about it. You're okay. Super fun. She learned a lot. Excellent.
Oh.
My brother did an Atlantic crossing in a ship from England to New York City. He wasn't impressed with New York. New York is it depends when you went there. If it was recently, it is a shithole now. So there's that. I grew up there. I actually grew up in New York. It wasn't that bad. It used to not be that bad. There are bad sections in New York. There are good sections and a lot of tourist sections.
Of course.
So, but if you know where to go, it's not so bad. The pizza there are some phenomenal pizza places.
Yeah.
Thanks. Did a lot of home. Yeah, I've actually heard of him. I remember seeing him at like Carlisle. Oh God, my nephew had a Chrysler Concorde in Canada. He didn't like leave. Trust me, it was for the best leaving that car behind. Trust me. Trust me. Over the years, that car would have brought a lot of pain. The air conditioning system, the fuel injection system, I think the power steering system. There's a lot of things that were not great on that car. The air conditioning is the worst though on that. Yeah, it's okay. He should be fine. He should be fine. All right, yeah. So so I have a lot going on in the channel. I'm almost. I think. Hold on. Let me double check. We'll give you a live update here. We'll give everybody a live update where we are. Oh my God, I have to share this. I have to share this. So I am at 5,500 subscribers. I am so extremely happy about this. Thank you all. I wow. That is friggin' crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. Oh, I'll share this. I'll share this one. Share this tab. Look at this. Look at this. There it is. 5,500 subscribers. Wow. That's awesome. I'm so happy. I really am. I'm happy.
That's really cool.
I'm glad I'm actually doing stuff people like. Cool. Because I like doing this and I just want to like share all the fun. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. Wow. Look at that, man. 5,500. Cool.
That's very nice.
I just passed 5,000 a little while ago.
Sir. Very nice. Yes.
So 4339 misses his Concorde and his Vision. I mean, they did ride nice,
No, never. Actually, I like the LH models, but
so Rudy, you actually have a real channel, dude. Email me, man. I'll help you. We'll promote it. I helped promote another person that was following me. I didn't realize you're trying to get people. I'll send it out. So the Concords, they were good. I mean, they're nice riding cars. Just longevity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's where I look at you. That's right. I met him at City Walk when we were there for Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamers. They had a meetup, and I was so excited to go to it. And man, that's cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. I now remember talking to you. Holy crap. I was a little drunk that night. I may have been I wasn't drinker drunk, but I was a little drunk that night. I was having a little too much fun. I was just a little drunk. I can't wait for next May to go back again. So that's when they're doing the MegaCon again. If they keep changing the month, now it's going to be one of the hottest months of the year. I can't wait.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I can't wait to go. Geek. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. So a lot of things going on. Fluna is always phenomenal. Always bringing it in. Always bringing it. Always having the edge.
We had some nice questions again. We had some me geeking out. We had some New Zealand, Florida conversation. America conversation. LA is not close to Florida. And that's glad he didn't make the drive.
And he was really drunk too.
Always
yes,
nice
I remember.
Yeah.
So
yes.
And I have my video on cooling out right now because it's kind of the time for that. And I have my thing on mecum and just protect your ass. When you have an old car, make sure you insure it right, man. Protect your ass. Know how much your damn thing's worth, because you don't want to have the thing catch fire and then they offer you $10,000 for the car and you have like $30,000 in it. That's not smart. So that was the whole point of that video. It's like, you got to cover your ass, man. You just can't. So, I have a couple little shorts coming out. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, but it'll be something kind of relevant, I guess. And we'll have this again next week, and God knows what we'll probably be talking about. We'll be talking about First Brands because there will be some decisions, right. And I can't wait. So that's that. We're having a lot of fun here, and I'm glad everybody's kind of starting to have fun with me. I'm excited about this. Yeah. This is great. Cool.
A lot of great conversation. And by the way, as it gets warmer, it'll be more, like I said, this is the first full inside, no smoking zone. Okay. But as it gets warmer, we then migrate to the office area and the laptop. So again, you always get instant Central Florida weather updates here.
Yes. What KO knows, I actually did a video on insurance, and you'll be surprised who you think I think you should go with, because I changed my mind after I did the video. I was thinking about Grundy, and the video's on my channel, and I kind of go into it with autistic detail, like I always do, because it's me. So yeah. So that would be watch the video and kind of come to your own decision on it. But Haggerty's a little pricey, so I mean they're good, but they're a little pricey. So that's kind of the thing. Yeah. I know an idiot with Ducati that matches that description. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I have, if you have a question, I probably did a video. And maybe I'll fix my carburetor by next week, because damn, don't ever take gaskets for granted. Just because they still look good, they may not be good. I had an air leak on mine, drove me insane for 6 hours. Isn't it great? I love cars. Yeah. Wait, Barracuda. I can't just hang up on him. My son started driving to Kansas when he was in LA. He took a look at some vintage fuel barrels, and after we turned around and went back.
You what?
LA to Kansas, that would be like that's days of nothing.
That's what we call flyover states.
There's nothing. Kansas is actually flatter than a pancake.
Yeah,
they actually proved it scientifically.
Yeah,
there's nothing there, and literally that is the most boring drive. That would probably be the most boring drive in history, because you end up in Kansas.
Yeah,
no offense, but I've been there, and it was Kansas. Being a New York boy, it was not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, yep.
Jesus, oh my God, yeah. When you're in LA, you go to Kansas. No, this is no. All right, yeah. So all this fun stuff's gonna be on my channel, and we'll be back here next week to reconvene on more silliness about cars and Florida and traveling, and what else did we talk about? The Grand Canyon.
Doesn't matter. Until next time.
Until next time. All right. Have fun, everybody.
See ya.
And if you have something cool, something fun, take it out, man. If you liked what you saw, like, subscribe. If you didn't, thank you for watching to this point. And as always, if you have a cool car or something fun to drive, take it out. You'll make someone's day, probably your own.